Coming up next, the Magic taking on the Wizards. For Orlando, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They look to tip that balance with the win here. Wizards, Magic, just moments away right after this. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Alex. LaForce. A look at the starting group for the Magic. We got Gilgeous-Alexander. Duncan is out there with Thompson. Then it's Harden, and it's Duren in at the 5. And for the Wizards, Cam Thomas is out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. DB, when you look at these two teams, some very interesting talent on each roster.
You are so right, Kevin. Very young talent, but they certainly look like they are on track to be the future of our league. And I'll tell you what, it's still pretty fun to watch in real time. Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Here's Randle. Banked in off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Thomas. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Richard with the ball. SGA defending. Pass to Thomas. Duren pulls it in. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's SGA. And he finishes nicely on the layup. SGA's got his second basket.
My goodness, the ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to invite, to initiate that contact, so tough.
Now here's Thomas. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
Shot clock at 2. Towns for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, how about the maturity of Towns, recognizing the situation and just beats the clock.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who Coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, Coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Orlando leading by 3. Randle grabs the board. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pritchard against Harden. Randle a screen on Harden. Pritchard from outside drains the 3-pointer. And it's all knotted up.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is his young man's work ethic. He He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. For Washington, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Driving the lane, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Thomas with the steal. Pass to Pritchard. Inside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Randall. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Shot clock at 5. Thomas's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Wizards. They trail by 1. It's tipped. It's stolen by Pritchard. Pass to Towns. And here is Thomas. Back to Towns. There's the triple. Thompson with the rebound. Duncan against Pritchard. Duncan inside. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Pass to Markkanen. Over Harden. And there's the bucket for Markkanen.
Good possession there. Exactly the way they drew it up.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. So for the Wizards, Donnie's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Pritchard. Vanderbilt a screen on Billups. Here's Ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And now that we are well past the halfway point of the season, DB, what are you most looking forward to?
I think, Kevin, this is the first time of the year where you start to consider, well, I'll tell you, the playoff positioning is starting to take shape. The potential first-round matchups become intriguing. I can't wait to see how things end up.
Outside, Billups. Thomas against Teal. Bounce pass, Thomas. Towns, wide open. Drills it from outside. Towns has got 6 points.
Karl-Anthony Towns, such a great jump shooter. Doesn't take him any time to get set up.
Simmons looking around. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Randall kicks to Billups. And Thomas has it in the corner. 1:03 left in the first quarter. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Here's Ball. Vanderbilt, a screen on Billups. Ball finds Vanderbilt.
And Ball just threads the needle extremely well. Fits it through tight spaces with force. I just love his ability to facilitate.
Pass to Diabate. Here's Buffkin. Over Simmons. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Ball, healed outside. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Buffkin. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Done outside. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Magic lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
And, guys, they've done a great job beating their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
They've got Dunn, and it's Billups in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Billups. Here's Bufkin, guarded by Harden. Puts it up from 12, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Harden with the hang time.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Pass to Dunn. Here's Bufkin from deep three-point land. Harden with the defensive effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good from Harden.
And the old phrase, he lives at the line. That is James Harden, folks.
He's off on the second. Wizards trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Bufkin. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Bufkin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, in football they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
Harden the pass to Thibault. Back to Harden. Simmons sets a screen for Harden. Down low. And Simmons slams it in.
Now you see the size of Ben Simmons on a roll situation, so effective at 6'10".
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout, as now we'll give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Williams, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Pritchard against Ball. Done outside. Towns, high post. Four on the shot clock. It's good. Towns has got 8.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting with the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Here's Harden. After the basket by Washington. Done with some nice D.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Vanderbilt touched it last. Randall's checked in for Washington.
Coming onto the floor for your Wizards, number 30, Julius Randle.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Clock at 6. Dunn sets a screen for Pritchard. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. That puts them in the lead. He's got 11.
Boy, the go-to scorer that Karl Anthony Towns is. Yes, he can shoot the 3, folks. You better check him.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
almost entirely new group here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Simmons. Duncan comes in for Vanderbilt. Azar Thompson, he's checked in for Grant Williams. NSGA's subbed in for Ball. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Guys, back to you.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pritchard passes to Randall. A shake. Nifty move. That shot is off. Nice D from Duncan. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Done with some nice D. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Washington Wizards. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Dunn passes to Randall. Duncan with the block. Here's SGA. Julius Randle with the rebound. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against Milwaukee. Over in the corner, Pritchard. Towns a screen on Harden. Puts it up from 12. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Here's SGA. And the layup falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Say, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done inside. So crafty with his footwork and ability to get shots.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Thomas checked in for Dunn. And a switcher also for Orlando. Ball's checked in. Randall outside. Pass to Thomas. Randall against Duncan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Tim Duncan picks one up. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, this is what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is capable of. A legit star, and he is cooking.
Towns a screen on Ball. Now Pritchard. 8 points for him. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Pritchard passes to Towns. It's stolen by Duren. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Thomas defending. And it's SGA missing.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Markkanen from outside. Ball with the rebound. The Magic have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Wizards have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Towns sets the pick for Pritchard. Back to Randall. Pass to Thomas. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's a force.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Thomas finds Pritchard. Thomas against Gilgeous-Alexander. The 8-footer. And it's blocked by SGA. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Orlando out in front, up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hi, folks. It's shaping up to be a good second half as we've seen the Orlando Magic trying to take control of this game.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those.
Next up, let's take a... And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Duncan. Harden out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Thompson, and it's Duren in at the 5 down low. Out to the wing. Towns, the pass to Pritchard. And that one, good. Pritchard's got 10.
Boy, you have to like the vision from Karl Anthony Towns. He's got the kind of size necessary to see over the defense.
Here's SGA. Rugged finish from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight line driver. Good luck checking him.
Wizards making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. So it's Washington now. 4-point game. Thomas kicks to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Pritchard. Takes the 3. Keeps it alive. Thompson with the rebound. And for the Magic, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Towns sets the pick for Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
Here goes Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
To the inside. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Randall.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Randall against SGA. To the paint, Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Wizards have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Dunn kicks to Randall. Here's Towns. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. SGA into the lane. And he converts the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points. Wizards trail by 4. Dunn outside. Towns up top. Defended by Duren. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. That one is good again. He sits straight from the floor with the basket.
Now that Towns is rolling, boy, you just deliver the ball on time and on target, he will do the rest.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by SGA.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Outside Thomas. Orlando grabs the miss.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Washington making a change here. Wizards trail by 6. Let's go to the sideline. You got something on Lauri Markkanen. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Wizards. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
Allie, thanks as always, we appreciate the report.
What's remarkable to me, though, is how resilient players in the NBA are and the quality of the training staff and the approach they take in the rehab process. And that really helps accelerate the return to play, which is what every organization is trying to do.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Wizards have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's a Sunday. Good on the bucket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. Shot missing. Dunn with some nice D. Down low. Stolen by Thompson. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Duren, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. So for the Wizards, Diabate's checked in, and Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Pritchard.
Let's hear it for all the dancers. Substitution on the court.
.131 left to play here in the third. On the wing, Heel. Dunn covering. Thibault, the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, you love to see Simmons use that size to finish at the rim and let him know.
Pass to Asenge. Now Dunn, defended by Thibault. From downtown, Dunn misses. Magic leading by 6. Diabate grabs the board. Dunn looking over the floor. Thomas against Ball. They set the pick. Thomas kicks to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Here's Asungye. Back to Dunn. With the clock winding down. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Ben Simmons. Washington shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
First personal foul.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Magic. 3-point lead. Vanderbilt a screen on Billups. Here's Ball. Ibo on the wing. To the middle. Here's Asungye. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Orlando. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Towns. Dunn is out there with Chauncey Billups. And it's tucked in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Harden the pass to Simmons. Inside. And stolen by Thibault. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the jam by Harden.
We've always known James Harden is a thirsty scorer. And if you get him out in transition, look out. He's going to be aggressive.
Outside, Billups. Down low. Here's Asungye. Orlando grabs the miss. Harden left side. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Harden. Outside, Simmons. Lofton with the rebound. Wizards shooting straight 49% from the field. Just over a minute and a half play here in the 4th. And the 3 off target.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Simmons passes to Vanderbilt. Bucket is good.
Playing in the 2-man game, Ben Simmons has the vision to put it on time and on target.
Washington trailing. To Asungye. Simmons against Towns. Shoots a fader. The shot, no good. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Harden, no good. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Towns, a screen on Harden. Buffkin with the bucket. And the Wizards lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
SGA's checked in for Orlando. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach of Orlando was getting across in their huddle. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Simmons passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Markkanen. No good on the triple. The Magic have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. SGA into the lane. He gets it in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 here in the second half. Washington's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Towns with it. Pass to Pritchard. Racks loose a 3. And there's the 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Towns outside. Vanderbilt rips down the board. Magic have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Markkanen.
Maybe the most predictable player on the floor in this moment. SGA with a big-time delivery.
Washington's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Simmons against Towns. Not that time. It won't go. The Magic have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Simmons, a screen on Pritchard. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Wow, Ben Simmons looking so confident in a big spot, guys.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Simmons. Duncan comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Thompson in for Ball. Thomas. Harden pulls it down. Magic leading by 4. SGA into the lane. Rebounded by Towns. 1:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Thomas. It's good.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Now Harden. That one is off.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Now Randall. Right side, Thomas.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander races to the rim.
The quiet confidence, the ruthless execution. You need a big-time bucket. Shea is on time.
Now Towns. There's the jumper. Nice one.
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns, the look of a superstar.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
Well, this is the exact guy you would pick to take that shot. Beautifully done.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead. So you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Here's Thomas. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it.
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
Now here's Thomas. For three. Misses the three. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, say does that star.
And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Bam Adebayo is out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Brown in at the 3. It's good.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. McCollum with a steal. Tries the spin move. Unloads from 13. The rebound by Duncan. Here's SGA. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. McCollum outside. Pass to Adebayo. Now Brown. And his scoring average of 31.5 points a game is fantastic. McCollum. Thompson pulls it in. Here's SGA. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
Orlando shooting their first foul shot of the night. The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Down low. Here's McCollum. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving in. Rejected by Lively. And they get it back. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Magic head coach had a few moments to share with me. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. BA, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And the Magic call time here. And here are the Magic now. They trail by 7 to stop the run. Lively with a block. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket on the night.
He's such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Brown against Thompson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Brown. Thompson with a steal.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Now here's Reeves, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 6-point game. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Inside, here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Pass to McCollum. Duren against Lively. Outside Adebayo. Let's go with a 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Harden. Lively with a block. Up top, Brown to the inside. Adebayo. Count the basket. Adebayo's got his third bucket of the night. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
The Warriors lead by 7. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
It's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
5 to shoot. And Adebayo slams it in.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. A line change here for Orlando. Walter, he's checked in for the Warriors. Russell Westbrook comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
Pass to Walter. Outside, Brown. Nails it from 3. Brown's got 6.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Magic trail by 11. Here's Ball. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. To the paint. Adebayo, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Ball against Westbrook. Out to Hield. To the middle. Vanderbilt to pass to Thibault. Orlando again missing. The Warriors lead by 11. Brown drives in. Pass to Adebayo. No good there. Good D by Vanderbilt.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Brown scanning the floor. To the left wing. Here's Lively. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. More 2K action in just a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
Ben Simmons is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's James Harden. And it's Ball in at point guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Walter. Kona. It's good on the putback. Kona's got 4 points in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Ball. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Known as a pass-first player, you like to see Lonzo call his own number out of that two-man game and be aggressive.
To the inside. Pass to Bona. Capella with a rebound. Magic trail by 9. Ball into the lane. And Ball throws it down.
That kind of aggressiveness, that's what you want to see more from Ball.
Golden State has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Here's Bona. Pass to Wilson. Westbrook taking his time here. No good on the 3. The Magic have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Ball against Westbrook. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. The Warriors lead by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Brian, back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. Inside, Brown with the steal. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And that one drops for him. Brown's got 8 points.
Ooh, that's a slick move off the deck. Brown finds ways to free himself up.
Ooh, Shea driving it with a purpose.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
McCollum outside. They set the pick. Pass to Bona. Here's Brown, covered by Duren. Shoots from the line. Count it. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Shot is good by Reeves.
There it is. With Reeves, you don't have to worry about his confidence.
Magic trail by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
That one goes in. He has 6.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
The Magic have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Thompson. And it's Bona with a rebound. The Warriors lead by 12. Brown finds McCollum. Back to Brown. Throws it up high. Outside Reeves. Here's Bona. McCollum outside. Just 5 to shoot. They set the pick. The three-pointer off the mark. Well, the Magic shooting around 50% of the game so far. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Orlando. Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Warriors. Bam Adebayo comes in for Walter. Outside, Brown. Three-pointer. And the Warriors miss again. Magic trail by 10. McCollum, the pass to Reeves. McCollum against Ball. Adebayo from long range. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Golden State. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Oklahoma City, where they'll face the Thunder. That'll be their 2nd of 3 games total on this road trip. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Right side Adebayo. Orlando with the rebound. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in the game. Reeves against Gilgeous-Alexander. Duren with a screen on Reeves. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From 7 feet, Duren, the pass to SGA. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
When you're as good a passer and scorer as SGA, you'll get defenders to bite like that.
SGA hits them both.
Well, when you send them to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pass to Duncan. The Warriors pull it in. It's Brown on the wing. Ooh, Thompson with the block. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Jalen, a strong defensive effort thus far. What do you guys need to improve on in the second half?
To be honest, it could be a little better. We could all be a little better, especially me. Made a little bit of mistakes in the first half, so second half we got to clean it up.
You set the bar high, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Orlando Magic.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, please don't fix it.
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
It's a good opportunity for them to gain some momentum. On paper, they should win the lion's share of these matchups.
Well, we'll see if they can go on a run, and you're talking Lions. I'm saying they have the horses to do it. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. They've got Bam Adebayo, Austin Reeves out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Lively in at the 5. For 3, McCollum. That shot missing. Nice D from Thompson. Magic trail by 6. Lively with the block. here's McCollum. Pass to Reeves. McCollum with it. Now Thompson defending. Brown, that's good. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch. I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Warriors lead by 10. Brown passes to Adebayo. Back to Brown. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic. Duncan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's SGA. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. McCollum on the wing. Corner shot. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Orlando calls timeout. Magic trail by 12. Here's Duncan. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Out to Thompson. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Outside, Brown. Back to McCollum. Pass to Brown. Clock at 6. Tipped away. Harden with it. Picked up by Reeves. To the paint. A nice shot by Duncan. Duncan's got 6 points.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Down low. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And Harden's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 8. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand.
This is Harden's specialty. He's excellent at gutting through contact on the drive.
Back to Brown. Stolen by Harden. And it's Orlando on the break. And it's SGA missing. The Warriors lead by 6. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Shot's good by McCollum.
Yeah, McCollum excels at everything on the court. And, man, he is putting on a show.
Harden, the pass to Duren. Duren with a screen on McCollum. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes. Count it. SGA's got 22.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Checked in for Jaylen Brown.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 30, Jacoby Walter.
Adebayo finds McCollum. Thompson with a steal. And Reeves pulls it down. The Warriors lead by 6. Here's Walter. Still without a bucket. Adebayo, a screen on SGA. There's McCollum with the 3. The kick out to Adebayo. Second shot opportunity. Buries the jump shot. Adebayo's got 14 points for the game.
I'll tell you, Bam is having a massive impact on this game. They just can't stop him.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. So both teams making some changes here. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
He just looks off this quarter. It looks like he's forcing a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Walter. Now here's Reeves. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bona. To the middle. Here's Walter. He can't hit that time. Good D by Ball. 1:35 left in the third. Inside. Vanderbilt to pass to Ball. The Magic need to put one up here. Vanderbilt finds SGA. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Thibault, he's checked in for Orlando. Hield comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Branham's checked in for the Warriors. Russell Westbrook comes in for C.J. McCollum. The Warriors lead by 5. Westbrook with it. No points yet. To the inside. And a two-handed jam!
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Ball passes to Simmons. Walter pulls it in. Golden State has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And there's the lob. Stolen by Vanderbilt. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ball into the lane, and he banks in the layup. Ball's got his third basket on the night right there.
I love seeing Ball be aggressive on offense. Good at knowing when to take initiative.
Here's Walter, guarded by Hield. Pass to Branham. Westbrook outside. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Good if it goes. Not going to go that time. The third quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top, up by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Ball is out there with James Harden. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Orlando. Pass to Bona. Now here's Brown. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Here's Bona. And here's Westbrook. Outside, Brown. Good D by Vanderbilt. Magic trail by 3. Ball outside. Capella, screen on Westbrook. Pass to Simmons. The jump hook. The shot, no good. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Here's Bona, guarded by Capella. Oh, got a piece of it. Westbrook against Harden. Westbrook, the pass to Brown. Orlando with the rebound. Left side, Harden. Ball outside. Down low. Here's Capella. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Love watching Ball operate in the screen world, just picking the defense apart.
It's Brown on the wing. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Vanderbilt. Orlando trailing here. And it's Ball off the drive. Up again. And it's Bona with a rebound. The Warriors have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Brown passes to Westbrook. They still need this. Orlando grabs the miss. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Simmons against Westbrook. Simmons, no good. And the Warriors shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Outside, Brown. This one for 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Ball passes to Capella. Back to Ball. Outside Vanderbilt. From deep, here's Simmons. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the left side wing, to the paint. Pass to Walter. Here's Bona. And here's Brown. Pounded by Ball. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Bona. And the Warriors miss again.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
Ball passes to Harden. Pass to Capella. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And just so active for his size, Capella is hard to guard.
Timeout, Magic.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. McCollum, the pass to Lively. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Duren, he's checked in for Clint Capella. The Magic have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Oh, he leaves no question.
Nice decision by SGA. That is why you want him handling the ball.
The Warriors trailing. Here's Lively. Brown up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Adebayo. Reeves fires. Duren pulls it down. Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Adebayo. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Lively. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
Good stuff from Brown, providing the assist. He's made giant strides in his passing game.
Here's Duncan. Pounded by Adebayo. It's stolen by Lively. Outside, Brown. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
Now Adebayo. McCollum outside. Here's Adebayo. McCollum outside. 5 on the clock. Now Lively. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Duren with a screen on McCollum. King probing, and he slams it down.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Here's Adebayo.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And he's unable to get the second one.
He got the big one to tie it up, but really wanted to put them in front.
SGA against McCollum. Duren with a screen on McCollum. SGA drives in. Counted!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What's the best strategy for him?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
Oh no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn. B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And that's an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Jalen Duren taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Reeves. Target from downtown. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough on the miss. And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. Reeves. And so Orlando takes the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, night in and night out, this team comes ready to perform. What does this win say about your collective focus?
We've had that same mentality all year long, you know, whether it's bad record teams or guys in and out the lineups. We just had a mindset all season that this year is going to be special. And so, you know, no matter who it is we play, we go out there and just try to compete at a high level and win as many games as we can.
It's about you, not the opponent. You got that right. Thanks, James.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.